Hey everybody, and welcome back to the HobbyDude007 channel. Going through the stash yesterday, and I ran across this Morgan, and I started thinking what a great way to pay tribute to a famous stage, film, and TV actor that we lost last week. And in the last TV series he was co-starring in, this was what he drove. So let's talk about him. The actor I'm referring to, of course, is David McCallum, who is better known to many NCIS fans as Dr. Donald Mallard, the medical examiner on the TV show NCIS and its offshoots. He died last week at the age of 90 and was still actively an actor. He was blessed with good health right up to the end. And if you remember from the TV show, this is what Ducky drove, was a Morgan. And you saw it in the parking lot, and I've got a few pictures here of it at different scenes in the show. And as you may recall, he restored this himself and talked about the wooden floorboards and all that stuff. Interesting. But I bought this years ago just for the purpose of building that. And I had an idea about doing a whole parking lot at one time of NCIS personal vehicles, Gibbs Challenger and Abby's 1931 Ford, Tim's Porsche Boxster, things like that. But I thought that would be kind of cool. But when I ran across this, I thought about him, and I thought, you know, I need to do this as a tribute. I will have to put it on the build list, but I wanted to share the kit with you. It's been eons. I remember opening it, but I don't remember much about what was in there. But I did want to share this with you. My first memory of David McCallum was from the mid-1960s. He was the co-star of the TV series The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Robert Vaughn played Napoleon Solo, and David McCallum played Ilya Kuryakin. And they both worked for a secret international counter-espionage organization called U.N.C.L.E., which stood for the United Network Command for Law and Enforcement. And the thing I found humorous about it was, it wasn't a bad TV show. Of course, I was a kid, but I loved that stuff. But just like Maxwell Smart had his archenemy was Chaos, James Bond and MI6 had Spectre, were their arch enemies. Well, the U.N.C.L.E. organization fought against Thrush, which, aside the medical terminology and meaning of thrush, I always thought, you know, that sounds like something you'd rub a salve on to get rid of or something. But Thrush, really? You couldn't come up with a better name than that? But I never could find an acronym or whatever that stood for. But, and hey, if you guys know, stick it in the comments. I'd be interested in knowing. I don't know why, but anyway. As a retired police officer, I am pretty funny about some of the TV shows, but some of them I still find them entertaining, despite their lack of proper procedures and paperwork, or the lack thereof. NCIS holds something special for me. When we started our business, Squadron, let me get this around here. You see, I've got one of the patches from the Carolinas field offices and one of the jacket sew-on badges. And this, as you see, Good Luck Squad Room, our business, and a signed picture from the cast, which I thought that was cool. So I got that hanging in the office here, but oh, and by the way, before I get off of the Man from U.N.C.L.E., if you ever wanted to do a theme car for or if there's a show that has the theme of TV and movie cars, which that does pop up from time to time, if you wanted to do one from the Man from U.N.C.L.E., David McCallum and Napoleon Solo and Ilya Kuryakin ran around in a Piranha. And as you see here, AMT did this super spy car. And this is the car they drove around in the movie. The TV series. So that is available. I don't have one, but I may, casting my mind back to these, I may have to go on eBay, see if I can dig one of these up too. But the last car that David McCallum drove on any series was this Morgan, and I thought again I would share this with you. So let's open it up and take a look real quick. Tamiya kit, great kit. Instructor. Oh, and by the way, as you see here, we can do it as a convertible, or we can have the top up. And before I started filming, I opened some of these bags so I could get the stuff out a little easier. But as always, Tamiya's awesome. It's like a 4-cylinder. Awesome instructions. And check this out. You've got an option of, if you have the top down, and by the way, the framework is all molded in, so it's easy to mask and either paint or bare metal foil. And then the side panels. You notice how this is smoked a little bit, the parts that need to be painted. There's your clear parts. And if you want to do the top up, and there's a set of decals in here too. That must be your Morgan. Yep, your Morgan. Oh man, these are foil. I don't know if you can see that, guys, but those are foil finish. Morgan. I wonder if you put these down and then put the decals. Oh yeah, these peel off. These aren't water slide. These are peel off, and I imagine your decal goes right over that spot right there. Well, how about that? We'll put that with the decals there then. Then the top, you notice the smoked part. That's the part you would paint. And if you do the top up, then you've got your windshield frame that's all molded in. And the canvas that goes down, or not canvas, but the leather, well, could be canvas, that goes down on the lower section of the door there. Cool, huh? And bear with me, guys, and we'll stick this back in here, because the one thing you never want to get scratched up is your clear parts. And you have 5 tires. Sorry, I'm popping the camera around there. Because you have your spare on the back. And yeah, there's our decals. Yeah, this one looks like it would go right over that chrome. This one right here looks like it would go right over that chrome. Got some nice gauges. Nice gauges. I'm going to go ahead and get this and put this in here with these. But I want to show you this chrome. This is really something. First up, look at this grill. Is that not cool? Look how finely detailed that is, and the chrome is, everything is right in scale. This thing is just really cool. And if you look really close, the wheels are the same way. The wire spokes. Now that is not only some great molding, but the chrome on its great depth. What I may do with that, instead of a black wash from the Tamiya panel liner, do the dark gray. And honestly, guys, I don't think it really needs anything. I mean, it really looks good. All the chrome is to scale, looks really, really nice. And the chassis and everything, and the engine, there's that 4-cylinder, is molded in black. And then your body panels, rear end, is molded in the British Racing Green, which Ducky's Morgan was silver, and as I recall, it had kind of the tan interior. Yeah. Nice little body lines. I thought that would be really, really cool. But remembering David McCallum. David, you will be missed. And thanks for many, many, many years of entertainment. Trying to make sure I don't forget anything, guys. But that's it. I think I got everything back. Yeah. Guys, head over to HobbyNut Models and check out Mark's inventory. If you need any paint, great place. Any tools, things like that, go over, check those out. Great stuff over there. Guys, thanks again. Appreciate you tagging along on this memory and memorial kind of video. But appreciate you very much. Remember, God loves you. So do I. See you in the next video, guys. Later.